Am I on camera?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. What's up, everybody? My name is Craig Alley. I've known Logan since 2006, I think. So we go way back on that terms of friendship. And we out here, first time of the Alpha Games. We are ready for it.
Okay, that was a really good answer. What is your experience with the Alpha?
So I don't have any experience when it comes to the on site and actually being here, because this is my first time, but I have followed Logan through his journey of creating the games and also doing other videos in the past experience. So it's really cool seeing where it came from and where it is now, and now being able to be a part of it as well. So I'm excited for that.
What strengths do you feel like you would bring to the game? And then follow up after that, what is your main weakness, do you think?
So I'm gonna start off with my weakness is that me and Logan are really close. I met a lot of mutual friends through him, but at the same time, I don't know a lot of people here, and I do know that this game requires to build an alliance. However, bringing out the strengths, I think I'm able to build those alliances. I'm feeling good when it's coming to the games. I don't know what they are yet, but we ready for them. And hey, we're just gonna bring a good competitive attitude. We're feeling good today, baby.
All right. What does it mean to be considered an all-star?
What it means to be considered an all-star is someone who you feel is worthy to compete, someone who is ready to step up to the plate, one to become the alpha gamer themselves.
And if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
3 words: quirky, funny, weird.
And this is your personal question. Craig, this is something brand new to you. This is also the first time multiple winners have played at the same time. Do you think there will be a difference in quality of your gameplay because of your experience? I guess he's asking.
So, like I said, I am new to this. I do know that there are a few champions who are coming back. They are ready to take their crown back, but like I said, me being a new contender, I'm going to bring something a little bit different that they're not ready for. This is also a different twist of Alpha, what they're not used to in the past, so it's going to be different from what they're used to as well. So like I said, we're ready to compete and we're ready to just give it our all today.
Oh yeah. Follow up to that, do you feel intimidated by these winners at all?
No intimidation.
No
we're
intimidation?
Out here. We're out here.
Cool.
Let's go, baby.
It's just deadpanned on your face.
I'm Marcus Kohler. I am the best Chromebook sales specialist in North Carolina. I have 2 kids, one daughter named Avery and a son named Eden, and an ex-wife. That's all you need about that. I'm Logan's best friend, and I feel pretty confident about winning the Alpha today.
What is your experience that you've had with the Alpha?
Well, we've had many pop-up alphas at the house that I've won. I think the other person that has won probably just as much as me, if not a little bit less, is Logan. So I got pretty good experience in that. I've won one actual alpha, and then the only holiday alpha I won as well. So I still have my t-shirt that Logan made that says Alpha, and it has the gorilla black shirt. It's nice, really good, and I plan on adding an additional shirt to that by the end of the day.
What strengths do you bring to the game? And follow up, what's your main weakness?
My main weakness, if you don't mind me switching those, is I really think I'm going to be targeted, to be honest with you. That's just what it is. I'm very competitive. Depending on my mood, I'm very social. Today I'm feeling pretty good. But I think I feel very confident, and I think that's why I feel confident, because I feel capable. I feel physically capable. I feel like I can think right on the spot, but that's what's going to get me targeted, and that's the bad part.
What's your strength?
I'm horny. Cut that out. My strength is that I feel physically strong. That's arrogance. I know. I feel physically strong. I feel so my strengths are physically strong, and I feel like I'm mentally strong. Yeah.
What does it mean to be considered an all-star?
An all-star. It means a lot to me, honestly. I believe that there are some people here, maybe not here. There are some people here who have won an alpha, or are here in general that I don't believe are.
You have won an alpha, if I'm not mistaken.
I have. I've won an alpha. The first one I was ever in. Won every single game in that alpha, and then went all the way clean sweep. But anyways, I think that there's people here that don't deserve to be here, to be forward with you. They haven't performed enough or done enough to deserve to be in this. And I think that being an all-star and being called an alpha means that you are the best of the best, and you are capable, you are smart, you don't have to be strong, but you are nimble in whatever position you're put in.
If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Sympathetic, confident, and loyal.
Okay, this is your specific question. Marcus, you have won more alpha games than anyone. How do you expect to keep a target off your back?
I've been working on it already, trying to build any type of alliances that I can. Not for assistance, but just to try to get me not to get voted out early. On that note, if I do get voted out or somehow put into limbo, jeopardy? Limbo. Just fight my hardest, and I feel confident even if I get put in that position, I still make it to the end. So, just try my best.
Nice. Nice.
Do I get up?
Yeah, we're done here.
So awkward.
Just send whoever Logan wants next.
Gotcha. Love home.
Love home. Live.
Little rain atmosphere going on. I like it.
Kyle brought the rain.
Yeah, that's okay. We knew it was going to.
Yeah.
So my name is Jordan. I am playing in the first big alpha. For my first time, I've played in some pop-up alphas before. It's been a blast. Some of them ran later than others, I wish I was ready to be done, but I'm excited for this one.
And then you kind of just answered it, but second question, what's your experience with the alpha games?
Yeah, so pretty much Logan, hey, we're gonna play alphas tonight. So he would throw together these games and it's awesome. I could never do it. But a couple pop-up alphas, some of them I left halfway, one of them I even won. So it's been, yeah.
Awesome. What do you feel like your biggest strength is you're bringing to the table? And then on the contrary, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
Biggest strength, I would say I can be a chameleon of sorts. I don't have issue fitting in with one person or the next, so I can kind of alter my attitude, my person, in order to benefit me in the game. Disadvantage, I get discouraged if I don't perform as well as I think I should, so I need to just keep on with a positive, you can do this type attitude.
Okay. And then what do you feel like it means to be an all-star in your definition?
Oh geez. Try your best, but also don't shit on people to get there. You know, to play fair, play good, but just, yeah, I mean, just do your best.
Awesome. And then, if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Hopefully one lucky bitch.
That can be your 3 words if you want.
Yeah, one lucky bitch. That's what we're...
Okay, and then there's sort of like a personal question for everybody.
Yeah.
You're dating Marcus. He is one of the most dominant players here. How do you feel going up against him? Do you feel like he's just gonna try to vote you out, or?
No, I don't feel like he's gonna go vote me out, but I feel like it's actually in my favor. I feel like if I was put up against Marcus, he'd be out right away because he's way more of the threat than I am. I mean, realistically, he does dominate at these games, and so you know, I don't think he'll vote me out. I'm not going to go after him by any means, but I think the cards are more in my favor than they are his, to be honest. I don't think people will see me as a threat just because I sleep with a threat.
Awesome.
I mean, hey!
I'll just kind of be documenting everything. Just act like I'm not here.
Uh-oh. Oh, gosh.
I'm just gonna introduce yourself. Who are you?
Okay, my name is LaWanda. I'm 38. I'm from Washington, D.C. I have 3 kids, 17, 14, and 8. Let's see. I work at True Lion. I'm a lender.
You can stop whenever you want.
I guess that's all I got.
All these questions are like designed for just you to just talk.
Okay.
Tell us how much experience you've had with the Alpha.
None.
Awesome.
None at all.
What strengths do you think you'll bring to the game then? And then contrary to that, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
Let's see. My biggest strength. I'm a big talker, actually you can see. I'm very dominant. Very persuasive. That's about it.
Well, then what do you think your biggest weakness is, particularly like for the games that are happening?
So I don't know what games we're having because this is my first time. I'm coming here blind.
That's probably your biggest weakness, honestly.
But yeah, I'm coming in here blind, so I don't know.
In your definition, what do you think an all-star would mean?
Well, because I'm almost 40. An all-star to me is somebody who's a team player, somebody who's ambitious, goal-oriented. That's an all-star to me.
Awesome. And if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Ambitious, hungry,
Okay.
and strong.
Awesome. Hungry's been said a lot. Not gonna lie. Okay. So this is sort of like a personal question. Everyone has one for them. So the Alpha universe is brand new to you. Do you think you'll be able to match the level of competition with everyone else that's been here? Like some people who have like won multiple Alpha games?
I guess depending on what game it is, I'm gonna say yes.
All right, confident. Nice. That is all the questions we have for right now.
All right.
If you could just send whoever wants to come next in.
All right. Thank you, Eli.
Yeah, I did chop off all my hair, so.
Well, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Who the flip am I? Well, I'm Daniel. I'm nerdy and just here to have some fun, you know? And we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. And then tell us how much experience you have with the Alpha games.
I think this will be my 4th time, and something like that. And every single time I end up getting kind of taken, like almost like, you know, anywhere between the top 10 normally, because I get taken out because of it's team games that get me screwed over. I get like a teammate who messes up or whatever, and ends up screwing me in the end. So.
What strengths do you feel like you'll bring to the game? And then follow up to that, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
I'm pretty good at balance, things that require balance and quick thinking. Anything that's going to require strength, I'm going to be screwed in. Not a very strong person. I've got a degenerative muscle disease, so I can't really have much strength. But yeah, I mean, I think just being able to work with people and will really help. Yeah.
Awesome. And then, in your definition, what do you feel like it means to be an all-star?
You know, I really don't know. Honestly, I'm just happy to be invited.
If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Let's see. Nerdy, fun. I don't know, that's about it. You know? Happy. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, happy. We'll go with happy.
And then everyone has their own little personal question. Let me get to yours.
Personal question. No, interesting.
Yeah, so you've played.
It's 3 or 4 times. I can't remember. It's something like that.
Wait, this is a long ass question. Oh my fuck.
Because it's Logan, and that's.
Okay, he's basically saying every time you pretty much get voted off, like 7th or 8th, like middle of the pack.
Yep.
Do you? What do you feel like you're gonna do differently to try to at least get more ahead?
Try to align myself with stronger people.
Okay.
I think. So something like a Marcus, you know, like, you know.
Now, if he
I don't
fears
know,
he's
we'll
gonna get targeted.
He probably will. Like, to be honest, because that's just how it goes. He's outgoing, he's loud, you know, and he's boisterous.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add, or?
I really like this swing. This is nice. It's a good swing.
Awesome.
I feel so privileged.
Okay.
I am, so my name's Kyle. Everyone at work calls me Baranowski. I work customer service at Best Buy. 24 years old. Yeah, just living the dream.
Awesome. Oh shit. Oh
And I bring rain.
no. Well, can you tell us your experience with the alpha game?
So my experience with the alpha game is kind of non-existent. I haven't really done anything like this before, but it's exciting. I'm ready to try and do my best here and see what I can do.
Awesome. What do you think your biggest strength is? And then contrary to that, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
So I know my biggest weakness is I can get kind of shy at times, but then I would say my biggest strength is once I warm up to people, I can be kind of talkative. So.
Okay. And then in your definition, what do you feel it means to be an all-star?
What I feel it means to be an all-star would probably be not necessarily a winner, but you know, they came and they did the best they could do and they proved themselves worthy to be an all-star.
Awesome. If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Quiet, sarcastic, and loving, I guess.
How do you feel like you will play with all these people who have already played in an alpha game before?
So how I feel I would play with everyone here, I guess, you know, I'm probably gonna start off a little bit kind of just watching, and because I know everybody from work, I don't know a lot of the new people, but I can kind of tell, you know, who feels like they're confident. You know, I feel like, I won't say I can necessarily feel like I can win it, but I can at least make a shine in it, I should say.
Okay. Cool. Well, that is all the questions we have for you right now.
It's time to get scandalous. I am Ashaya, Season 2 winner of Alpha. I hold the most records for the most competitive games won, and just I have a competitive spirit. So I'm coming into this game ready to dominate.
Awesome. I think you kind of already answered the second question, but what is your experience with the alpha?
Season 2 winner. Holds the most records of games won. You know.
Awesome. So what do you think your biggest strength is that you'll bring to the game? And then contrary to that, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
My biggest strength, I'm very fast. So I can move fast. I kind of know some of the games, so I feel like I have an advantage. Sorry guys, but And I have a good tactic. I come into the game, I watch everything, and then I make sure like I know what I'm doing first before I try it. And my weakness would be teammates.
Okay. What does it mean to you to be considered an all-star? Like, sort of your definition.
In my definition of all-star for Alpha, I just feel like I have the upper hand, you know, like I know what I'm doing, I'm coming into this, but I'm also coming into this as the underdog. I don't want anyone to know, even though some people already know. Yeah, I tried to come in here quietly.
I think Logan's told everyone.
I feel like yes, I tried to come in quietly. I did.
It's ruining your strategy already.
Yes, but it's okay, I have a new one.
Awesome. Well, in 3 words, how would you describe yourself?
Ambitious, determined, and hungry.
Okay. And then this is sort of like a personal question. You have the record for the most competition wins in a single season with 8, including team games. The games are much larger scale now. How do you think you'll do with these larger games?
Well, you know, sports play a big part of that. I'm used to being outside, so I think I'll do good.
Okay.
We'll see.
Cool.
I'm not going into this with a bad mindset, you know. Thank you, Eli, for your time.
Yeah, that's all we needed. Oh, I forgot to zoom in on you, but that's fine. We can do that in post.
Okay.
Send to a seat right there. My name is Chris Hansen. I'm with Catch Predator.
My name is Ra, and I work at Best Buy. I've also competed in this tournament or competition a couple times, only once, and I came in 7th place. So I'm here to redeem myself. Hopefully, I do better this time.
You kind of just answered the second question, but what is your experience with the Alpha so far?
Well, I played once. I made a lot of mistakes in that game, so hopefully I can correct those mistakes or not make any this time and do better and win some money. Cause I'm broke.
What strengths do you feel like you'll bring into a game, and then on the contrary, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
I feel like, well, I'll answer the second part first. I feel like my biggest weakness is I love too much, you know? So I feel like I would be torn between people when it comes to voting people out. My biggest strength, though, is my brain. I got a good brain, and I got good legs.
Okay.
So hopefully I can run fast and think strong.
Awesome. What do you feel like, in your definition, it means to be an all-star?
An all-star is somebody that, I don't feel like an all-star is somebody that's had to have competed before. I think they're just somebody that's well-rounded and is good enough at competitions to carry their team through victories. And also somebody that's good socially with other people could be considered an all-star to me as well.
Okay. Cool. If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would those be?
I would say quiet, confident, and strong. Not physically, but mentally.
Yeah, physically strong?
Yeah, I mean...
Alright. And this is sort of like a personal question. Everyone has one. Last time you had 7th place. Are you going to do anything different this time to try to go further or even win?
I'm going to try to not come in 7th place this time. You know, that's the best way to not come in 7th place, is to just try, you know? I guess I'll try harder in competitions, because last time I kind of let things pass me by, and I made some bad decisions. So hopefully I can be on top of it today.
Okay. Cool. That's all the questions we have for you today.
So nobody else tried to run away when you did the Chris Hansen then?
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask a few questions here.
Okay, I might bring down the roof by doing this.
It's fine if you do.
I am Cody. Last name probably not important, but I'm just here to have a great time. I am 24. I think that makes no difference in this game. And that's it. I don't know who I am, basically.
Can you tell us your experience with the Alpha?
Well, I played in the last Alpha, and I actually won it, surprisingly. And also, I'm in relationship with the people that make the Alpha. So it's kind of cool to see the games and the different, different stuff that they come up with.
What strengths do you think you'll bring to the game? And follow up to that, what do you think your weakness is?
I think my strength in almost every game, if it's a competition, is just being able to focus. I think being able to focus on one thing in particular while the pressure's on. I think that's a good quality. I also think I have decent social awareness, I guess you could say. So that's probably something good for me.
If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
3 words. Emotional. Talented. And large dick. I'm just no, let's see. I don't know. I'm just me. That's all I am. That's the 3 words. I'm just me. That's it. Clip that. Cut all the other shit. It's just me.
You're talking to Logan right now, basically.
Yeah, Logan, bitch.
Or me.
I mean, I love you.
Footage too. So this is like your personal question. You're the most recent winner of the Alpha playing in this season that was never even in Jeopardy or Limbo. Do you expect people to target you because of this?
100%. Just getting my ass out.
How do you expect to combat that?
I gotta suck everyone off, basically. It's just a PG-13. Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
This is going on YouTube probably, so you can see whatever you want.
Okay. I gotta be careful with what I say. I also gotta be careful with. Honestly, I think in terms of this alpha is supposed to be teamwork aspect. I think if I can be a benefactor or a benefit to the team and help everyone else in the team, then I think I'm alright. Because if I can get my core group of teammates on my side, at least I don't even know anything about the game. All I know is it's gonna be team stuff. So if I can get my team on my side, that's all I need. And then later on, I got it.
Hell yeah. Cody, thank you so much.
Thank you. That was a bad interview, but it's okay.
Now.
And then I have to make sure to start recording. Awesome.
So I'm Becca Brim. Couple things about me. My favorite color is dark purple. I love Snapple peach teas, and I have a dog named Dewey. He's amazing.
Awesome. And then can you tell us, what's your experience with the alpha?
So I've never done like a true alpha games. I've had a few of like the pop-up games, and I came in 2nd place for that against Raw and Logan.
Awesome. And then, what strengths do you have? Or what strengths do you think you'll bring to the games? And then, contrary to that, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
So, I may not seem like I have the best balance, but in like a moment, I can just like totally focus, hone in, and take over when it comes to like balance games.
Okay.
Weakness, I'm not cutthroat. I just want everybody to have a good time and win. So like, I don't think I'll get voted out early for that, but I think I'll just like struggle with trying to vote people out. All-star would be, you can do everything. You're able to like do the strength games, speed games, just be able to like totally dominate, anything like that.
Okay. And if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Gosh. I would say crazy, weird, and fun. Yeah.
Awesome. And there's a personal question for you in here.
Wow.
So, Becca,
Yes.
you're playing with your husband.
Yeah.
Do you think you are more likely to vote him out, or he's more likely to vote you out?
He'll vote me out. Yeah, he'll vote me out.
Okay,
Yeah.
just right off the bat.
Right off the bat, like I want him to go as far as he can. So I've tried to like do alliances with people to say, hey, don't vote Mark out, but he'll vote me out. I know he will.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's all the questions I have for you.
Okay. Awesome.
Just. Hi, I'm Chris Hansen. Welcome to Catch Predator. I'm just joking.
My name is Mark, and I'm here to cause chaos in the game.
All right. Can you tell us your experience with the alphas or alpha games?
This will be my first one, so
Awesome. Cool.
hence the chaos part.
What strengths do you feel like you'll bring to the table for these games? And then on the contrary, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
I have shaky hands, which I've experienced with some of the games with Logan, so anything with hand-eye coordination might be a problem, but I'm good with
Small stuff.
puzzles. I'm good with puzzles, and I'm good with anything else physical. You know, I'm pretty good at it. So.
Okay, cool. And then in your definition, what do you think it means to be considered an all-star?
To be aggressive and win a lot of the games, be close to first place. So I would say the top 3, places is all stars.
Okay, cool. And then, if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Like 3 different words, or like a 3-word phrase? You mean like
Either one.
Either one?
Just either one.
Sarcastic, motivated, and sneaky.
Okay. So this is sort of like a personal question. Everyone has their own little personal question. You are playing with your wife. Do you see yourself working with her, or just immediately trying to get her out?
I'm definitely gonna work with her because I'll feel bad, and she'll make me feel bad if I don't. So, but I'm kind of hoping that somebody else kind of either makes it so if we're both gonna be voted out, that might solve the problem. I don't have to make the decision. So that would be the ideal situation. That one of us gets voted out.
If you have to vote her out, will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
See how fast I answered that?
Well, that's all the questions I have for you.
Okay,
Super
cool.
Easy.
Sabian, Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And what is your experience with the alpha so far?
I've never been in like the full alpha competition, but hang out with Logan and the rest of the gang pretty often. So I've seen some of the challenges like getting set up. So I know some of the challenges I have experience with, but it's an all-day thing. So most of the events I've probably never done before. But yeah.
Awesome. And then, what do you feel like your biggest strength is to bring to the table? And then, on the contrary, what is your biggest weakness?
My biggest strength, I'd say I work well with others. So for it being a team game, I'll have a good chance up until the point where it's, I imagine, just our last group or the last few, hoping I can get there. I should be good with, I'm not going to say carrying my team to get to the final couple rounds or whatever, but I feel like my teamwork and being a good team player is going to take us far in the group aspect. Biggest weakness, I'd say probably if someone was to like, because it does come down to a voting process, if someone was to sneaky like do something behind my back, I'm putting a lot of trust for what I can in like the other players and my teammates at least. So if someone was to do like a sneaky alliance or partnership behind my back to vote me out, I wouldn't see that coming. So
you're too trusting?
Yeah, I'm too trusting. So the same way that teamwork is a strength, it's also a weakness too. Someone could get behind me and just do some sneaky stuff and I wouldn't even know it until it's too late. So I say both are strength and weakness.
In your definition, what do you feel it means to be an all-star?
An all-star? You carry the team. When your team needs something to happen, someone to make a play, someone to come up big when the odds aren't in your favor. That's what it means to be an all-star. Someone who's gonna just do what has to be done for the betterment of the team. That's what an all-star is.
Okay. And then you have 2 more questions. Sorry. Describe yourself in 3 words for me.
3 words.
This is the hardest one, apparently.
I'll say if I had to describe myself for the game, I'm gonna say like skillful, reactive, and smart. Like I feel like for the most part, these type of games, games of these type of sorts that I have played, I'm pretty skillful. I feel like even when something happens and I gotta react and do something on the fly, something like that, boom, I feel like I'm gonna be able to just go with the flow enough to keep me in it. And then, damn, what was my last word? You remember what my last word was? I don't even remember what the last one was. Whatever I said for the last thing to describe myself on that too. So yeah.
Cool. You have never played in anything alpha related before. Someone's trying to call me. I'm gonna hang up on them. Fuck off. Some other players have played before and even won. What do you think you'll have to do to place high or even win?
Just gonna have to have, I feel like the better understanding I have of the whole, what it means to be the true alpha or the number one hero basically. I feel like if I could stay whatever that path is, because obviously there's been previous winners before, and I talked to the previous winners before I came in. Let's see, I did my research for the people watching. And I talked to them a little about it, trying to gain some knowledge and experience from what they've said. And I feel like they just did what it took and what needed to happen to win. So I'm gonna just try to do that. I don't know what that is yet, seeing that we haven't started the games, but I feel like I'm gonna keep myself on that path as close as possible.
It's all in the moment.
Yeah, all in the moment. I'm gonna do what has to be done.
Well, awesome. That's pretty much all the questions we have.
Movie.
Do you have to sit or do you stand?
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Did everybody else sit? I want to
Yeah, everybody else.
Okay.
Everybody else sat down.
My name's Bree. I'm 18 years old. I go to Forsyth Tech Community College. That's it. Not interesting.
Awesome. How much experience do you have with the Alpha?
I've never played an actual game of the Alpha before, but my older brother used to make the Alpha competitions. We were kind of like the test that he used to have for this.
Awesome. And what strengths do you feel like you'll bring to the game? And then on the contrary, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
My biggest weakness, I'll start with that, is definitely that I'm not very good at talking to people I don't know, and I don't know a lot of people. And my strengths, I think that I'll be pretty good at most competitions, but I don't know that for sure. But I think so, since I've did a lot of them in the past with my brother.
We're gonna wait for this truck to go by. And then in your definition, what do you feel it means to be an all-star?
Somebody that plays with everything they got and knows what it takes to win.
Awesome. And then if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Oh my, I hate when people do this to me. Talkative. Nice. I'm not cool, so that's the last word, not cool.
Not cool,
Yeah.
hyphenated?
Yeah, that's the last
Okay.
word. That's
Bree, this is your first Alpha event. Are there any players you feel that you can trust and can work with?
probably Zach for sure, and Cody, Marcus. I trust all of them. And then I made friends with Shy, so I think that I can trust her.
Awesome, cool. That's all the questions we have.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you so much. Okay. So,
Alright, so I'm Zach. I am season 1 winner of the Alpha, which is probably we're 6 seasons in now, so so yeah, a few years back. So I'm excited to be back. I haven't played in the past probably 3 seasons, so I'm excited to kind of come back and put my foot back into it, and hopefully I can be a 2-time champ. That's what I'm kind of hoping on here. Hopefully if the game's good to me today. This could happen. So.
And then you kind of just answered the other question. What is your experience with the outfit?
Okay, so my experience is starting back season 1 date. I've also played in I think 2 other seasons of the alpha. I think season 3 and season 4. I think the furthest I have placed has been 5th place since reintroducing myself to the alpha. But I think with this season, with the All-Star season, I think it could be any game could pretty much happen since there's 4 returning players that have won. So I'm excited to see what we can do here.
What strengths do you feel like you'll bring to the game, and then follow up to that, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
Okay, so I'm gonna probably reiterate here. So I think my biggest strength is that I'm very social. So I feel like I can really put that aspect out there. I think one of my biggest things that helped me in season 1 was I really laid low. I didn't really talk a lot to a lot of people, but I did socialize in the places where it needed to be. I think coming back this season, since I pretty much know everybody there, I think it's going to be one big thing. Now, the weakness that I would probably say that I have is that I talk too much. So that's definitely one of my biggest weaknesses. It's definitely a strength and a weakness for me at the same time. So I definitely want to be able to balance out both, and I don't want to feel like I'm too much. I think
you do kind of like know everyone here.
Yeah. So I think that's also a strength in its own, but it's also a weakness because they also know where my weaknesses lie. So I definitely don't want to show too much of that.
Cool. What do you feel like in your definition means to be an all-star?
I feel like being an all-star honestly means being yourself. Honestly, an all-star could be pretty much anybody. You don't have to be the biggest person or necessarily be the smallest person. I think everybody can be an all-star in their everyday life. That's something that I kind of live by. And I feel like what Logan has reintroduced to here is like necessarily you don't have to be a winner to be an all-star. So that's one thing I'm kind of looking at with this is it's anybody's chance to be the all-star, but I feel like me and my own, I feel like I'm a big all-star just based upon because I've won. So I mean, I feel like that's what gives me a big strength moving in, but just seeing everybody today, I think everybody's an all-star.
That's a good answer. And if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
In 3 words?
Just 3 words.
Okay. I'm outgoing, I'm sociable, and I'm a try hard.
Awesome. And then there's a personal question. Zach, you won the very first alpha and haven't played in a few seasons. Do you have any particular strategy to try to make it far this time? Or I'm just saying, try to win this time.
Try to win this time? Okay, yes. So obviously, I feel like there's been some pre-game kind of before this that's been kind of going on, but I feel like if any strategy that I could have is that I kind of want to keep all the threats together. I don't necessarily want like all the winners to go out first say in the first shot. I think the strategy for me is going to be really like not necessarily laying low, but don't putting too much into it, just because that's what's got me out in previous seasons. So I definitely want to lay low, stick together, and then kind of see where that goes.
Awesome. Cool. That's all the questions we have.
All right.
Such a nice breeze.
It is. Yeah, it's great.
It's gonna be good weather though for outside stuff. My name is Jordan, and I work at Best Buy. That's how I know Logan. I'm super excited to be here.
Can you tell us your experience with the alpha?
I have no experience whatsoever. I do not know what to expect, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm pretty competitive, so I think I'll be okay.
Awesome. What strengths do you feel like you'll bring to the game? And in follow-up to that, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
My biggest weakness is probably I don't know what to expect. So not having that background, not having that knowledge, I guess the only thing that I can really do is rely on looking at what everyone else is doing and kind of trying to pick up on everything as fast as possible, which is like my strengths.
Awesome. And then, this is your first alpha, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so take this question however you want. What does it mean to be considered an all-star?
It means you're the best of the best. Better than everybody else.
If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Describe myself in 3 words? I guess everyone's probably going to say that they're funny, but I'm Pretty funny, competitive, strong.
You're one of the people who's never been introduced to the Alpha universe. How do you expect to do in this, coming into like your first game?
I think I'll do really well. I'm hoping that I do really well, so I'm optimistic about it. Really good at building alliances and really good at showcasing talent, so it'll be good.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's all we need. And then...
Send someone in?
Yes.
Hey!
A man has fallen into the river in Lego City.
Is this thing rolling?
Yeah.
Sweet. So, how long you been in town for? I'm Eli Freeman, the better one of the Elis that were at the old buy. I'm a real estate agent, and I sell houses. I help people buy houses. I'm very overly talkative when I'm nervous, and I love Logan with all my heart.
Pretty gay.
Pretty gay. No homo though. A little bit of homo, but.
Whenever I ask you these questions, sort of like rephrase the question to like say it again.
Like The Office.
Like The Office.
Exactly.
Yes. Tell us your experience with the Alpha.
My experience with the Alpha, zip, nada, nothing. I've heard it being talked about. I've watched footage from previous Alphas. I've never actually participated. This will be my first year, first rookie to win, first try.
Ooh,
so.
What strengths do you feel like you'll bring to the games? And then on the flip side, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
Strengths and weaknesses. My strength is definitely being able to... What's the word? Work together as a team. A strength being... Do you want me to look at the camera?
You can look wherever you want.
Alright, cool.
Well, make sure you're still in frame.
Yeah, so... Let me start over. So strength and weaknesses. I'd say one of my strengths is being able to work with the team. Being likable is a strength of mine, which can be very beneficial and very detrimental because if they like me too much, they might want to vote me out. You know what I'm saying? So I would say a weakness of mine is decision making. It's going to be really hard for me to decide on who to vote out because I love each and every one of them. And it's going to be hard to make a decision on whether I should vote the really good ones out first or the really bad ones out first because it's completely two ways. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Am I just talking? So, yeah, that's what I would say my strengths and weaknesses are.
In your definition, what does it mean to be an all-star?
An all-star means to kick ass, means to be the best, means to be the number one in every game, make the best decisions. I mean... It's kind of self-explanatory.
If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Talkative, high energy, annoying.
Alright, and this is sort of like your personal question. After hearing about all the challenges, how do you anticipate doing during this competition?
How do I anticipate doing in this competition? I anticipate doing really well in the mental side of things. Puzzles and things like that I feel I'm really good at. That's the best way I can describe it. I feel like I might suffer in the physical challenges because I'm not very athletic, to be completely honest with you. But I'll definitely try my hardest.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much. That's all the questions we have.
Sweet!